Morning. About to get back on this again, but I wanted to say, thanks to, I got some really good feedback in the comments about my last video. So, starting with Joe Sousa said I really need to put a ratchet strap across there and close that gap up. So I'm going to try that later today. And then Glenn noticed that I think it's this bolt here needs to be the nut and back has to be fixed. He picked up on that from my last video, so the door's got to come off and get fixed. And Ricky Bobby gave me some feedback about fixing this with he gave me a link to a video from Fitzy, which I've seen that video before, Ricky, and it's very helpful. And if I have to go down that road, I think there's enough hem on there that I can unfold it, but if that doesn't work out, I'll know what to do and who to see about it. And he also said I probably need to put this fender on, which brings me to my next dilemma. So now, put that fender back on. I don't think I'm going to put the whole front clip back on as it is in one piece. Of course, that might be easier than disassembling this whole thing and taking the fender off. So I got to think that over. How am I going to do that? So if I put the fender back on, or the front clip back on, hey, I got to get rid of this. This is from the Volkswagen TDI. This is the subframe that rusted. So check this out. Just to those who real quick changing subjects. There's the mount on one side, and where is it on this side? Why, it's right there. It rusted right off, and left my kid stranded around the corner. Luckily, he wasn't very far down the road. I went and picked him up with the trailer, but then we replaced that. It's a $250 part on eBay. I won't say easy to replace, but it wasn't that hard. But getting back to the GMC, if I want to mount the fender, I got to put the mounts back on. See, I took them off over here, and I'll probably take that hood and throw it on top of that over there where I store the Jeep. That's Missy's Jeep. She hasn't used it all season. But again, thanks to everybody for all the feedback. Let me get back to what I was doing and see if I can put that ratchet strap on. I think is the first thing I'm going to try, just to see what happens when I start squeezing that together. Well, I don't know if this is the right way to do this, but I wrap the ratchet strap around the cab corner, around the A-pillar, captures the B-pillar. I don't think it's going to move it, but I did take my tape measure and measured from here to there. I got like 36 1/4, and I went to the other side and it's like an even 36. So I don't know if it's going to move anything. I figure it wouldn't hurt to give it a few tugs and see what happens. You definitely hear things crunching. It's probably the Bondo cracking back there. But I'll take the tape and see if I moved it, a 1/4 inch or so. But it looked like I needed to move this door another 1/2 inch. But I noticed, I didn't even tighten these hinges up here yet. So there's more to do before I really start ratchet strapping this. And I'm sure as heck not ready to weld that thing in. In fact, I got to take the door off to get this to go underneath this lip. So there's more to do here. All I succeeded in doing is just bending the cab corner. I don't think I'm going to move that A-pillar or B-pillar for that matter. I think they're both locked in pretty good. But what I will do is screw around more with the door. And I got to take it off anyways to get the step in. And what I'll do then is see what's going on with this bolt here. And I think I want to, there's the cage nut is missing behind there. There's supposed to be a cage nut. I think I'll find one. I know I have one laying around, and build a new cage and weld it on. Might as well do that, do it right. I could reach up there with a nut in the back and hold it with a wrench, but might as well do it right. Yeah, so I'm not calling this an impasse. I just didn't get much done today. So I'm kind of not clear where to go next. I'm thinking just take the hood away, set the clip back on in place, and see where it lands. And that might help me use it as a reference point for the door. But I can't do that by myself. So anybody else got anything that I should try next? I'm all ears. Thanks for watching.